Good afternoon. I'm President Phil Oldham, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to our 2014 University Convocation. If you would, please remain standing for the invocation, which will be given by Director of Institutional Research, Dr. Glenn James. Following the invocation, the brass ensemble will play the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh God, what a special day it is today when we welcome these new students to Tennessee Technological University and to the Tennessee Tech family. As we welcome these students, we are grateful for the opportunity to celebrate this special occasion today, the beginning of a new part of their journey in life. We're excited, and we share in their anticipation as they begin their collegiate experience at this university. As we gather here together today, we are thankful for family members, friends, teachers, and others who have provided encouragement and support, helping these students to reach this day when they step forward and enter this university community. We ask that you bless these students as they face new challenges and opportunities. Help them to grow and to learn from one another and from this university experience, working, laughing, and learning together. We also ask that you bless the Tennessee Tech faculty, staff, and returning students as we join with these new members of the Tech family and begin a new academic year together. May the many smiles that we share, the work, the laughter, the learning, may it all become more dear to us in the coming days and years as new understanding emerges and new relationships are formed and developed. As we welcome the newest of Tennessee Tech students, we thank you for the many good days that lie ahead for them here in this university community and in their futures. Thank you, God, for your presence with us today. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. Again, I want to welcome everyone to our convocation to kick off our 2014-2015 academic year. I'm happy to welcome all of you, our new students, and your family members on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administration of Tennessee Technological University. This is a special day for you students. Hopefully this is a day that you will look back on for many years to come. Down the road is the day you became part of the Tennessee Tech University family. At this time, since all of you are new to each other for the most part, I'd like to invite our Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management and Student Success, Dr. Robert Hodum, to the podium to give us a better picture of this class of 2018.
Thank you, President Oldham. Welcome to Tennessee Tech. I can honestly say that I know your lives will never be the same because of your choice to attend Tennessee Tech. We're honored that you've made us part of your life plans. Today marks the continuation of what has become a tradition at Freshman Convocation. It's a time when I get the opportunity to tell you a little bit about your class. Although we don't know what the exact final number will be, we expect approximately 2,000 new freshmen this year. You won't be the largest class we've enrolled at TTU, but all indications are that you're the smartest class we've ever enrolled. Your ACT average is higher, and you have received more scholarships than any previous class. So we have great expectations. You all heard from me or from Dr. Irvin or Dr. Longmire during your SOAR event. We told you about setting the bar high, expecting graduation in 4 years, and we're going to hold you to that, but we promise to be there with you all along the way. Your class includes freshmen from 82 of Tennessee's 95 counties, as well as 16 other states and 38 other countries around the world. Although our international students have traveled great distances, many others of you have too. The U.S. student who has traveled the furthest is a young woman by the name of LaMonica, who came from her hometown of Layton, Utah, a distance of 1,699 miles. Your class is academically outstanding, as I've mentioned already. 711 of you are receiving some 1,002 academic scholarships, totaling $2,754,395 for the freshman year alone. 1,040 of you are bringing previously earned college credit from 49 other institutions. Quite a feat, considering most of you just graduated from high school a few months ago. 184 of you have a father or mother or both who have graduated from Tennessee Tech. Your extracurricular accomplishments and your activities outside of school are outstanding. Among you are a number of Boy Staters, Girl Staters, class presidents, musicians, peer counselors, the list can go on and on. 31 of you are Eagle Scouts, and 6 of you received the Girl Scout Gold Award. Now, that's pretty impressive. You can clap for that. "62 of you have signed with the TTU varsity athletic team, and 64 of you have joined the Golden Eagle Marching Band. Your ages range from 15 to 26, but 98% of you are age 17, 18, or 19. 54% are men and 46% are women. We have 12 sets of twins, and we're going to ask you identical twins not to play tricks on your professors. Among your first names, we have 18 each of Zachary, Robert, Madison, and Daniel, 19 each of Nicholas, Justin, and James. We have 20 Joshuas, 21 Williams, but the most popular first name for the 3rd year in a row is Matthew, with 24 students bearing that name. Among your last names, There are 11 each of Williams, Walker, and Brown, 14 each of Johnson and Davis, and tied for the most popular name is, you guessed it, Smith and Jones, with 17 each. Now, I like to have a little fun with your last names, so according to your last names, you're a pretty colorful group. We have 3 grays, 1 black, 5 greens, 11 browns, 5 whites, and 1 who is just all red. You're a royal group. We have 5 kings, 2 knights, and a duke. We've got transportation covered too. You see, we have a Ford and a Bentley, a Porsche, a ferry, and even a jet. And among your last names are also many trades and professions, including 5 bakers, 3 gardeners, 2 butlers, a shepherd, a brewer, and a barber. Now, we could paint a beautiful portrait with some of your last names, a portrait that could show a couple of brooks, 6 hills and a hollow, 3 meadows, a vineyard, and a couple of roses. It would be interesting to see what our 4 cooks could do with an apple, a berry, 2 cherries, as well as a peach, corn, and kale. We also have a Baskin and a Robbins. We have a Sledge and a Hammer. We have a Daniel and a Boone, and we have a Davy and a Crockett. And our 1 farmer could take care of our bull and wheat. Our 5 hunters will have to fight over the 3 bucks and 1 mallard. And we usually have at least 1 fisher in the class, but we don't this year. That's too bad, because they'd have been glad to see that we have 2 bass, 2 pikes, a brim, and a haddock. And there are all kinds of other animals among your last names, including bats and birds, 5 foxes, 2 seals, a crane, a crow, a frog, a lamb, a sparrow, a swan, a swift. And finally, we could set up church here. We have a pope and a priest, a monk and a bishop. But we only have 2 chambers for them to use. We have 2 crosses and a bell, an angel, and even a miracle. And out of all that, we only have 2 Christians. So now to the phenomenal class of 2018. You have an opportunity and a responsibility to live up to the standards set by the 99 classes which have preceded you. We have selected you very deliberately, and we know that you can succeed. We look forward to the next 4 years with you. Good luck, and welcome to the family.
That is always a highlight, Dr. Hodem. You give a similar introduction every year, and it's just a pleasure to always hear that, about the unique things about this entering freshman class. Thank you for putting it all together for us. I also want to say a very special thank you to all the moms and dads and family members here with us today. Thank you for entrusting your son or daughter to us. As a university family, we are determined to give them back to you in a few years with a degree in their hand. You have placed a great deal of trust and confidence in this university by sending your student here, and we are certainly honored by your decision. Students, I'm sure that many of you arrived here today with help from your parents, family, and friends. So I'd like to ask the students, if you would, to stand and join with us in expressing appreciation for the support of your family. Thank you. Additionally, Tennessee Tech faculty and staff are well known for their commitment to your success, as you've already heard from Dr. Hodem. They are dedicated individuals whose interest in and concern for you are certainly hallmarks and traditions of this great university. Colleagues, thank you for the outstanding work that you do each and every day. Students, trust me when I say you will need the help of these wonderful people over the next few years. Will all the members of the university faculty with us today, and staff as well, please stand to be recognized. Colleagues, thank you for being here today. Thank you for your commitment and sacrifice to bolster student success. Unfortunately, you don't often see the finished product of your work always, but you should receive the full praise for your efforts, and we certainly deeply appreciate all your efforts. Our mace bearer for today's program is Miss Emily McDonald, president of your Student Government Association. In May, actually, Emily graduated cum laude with a bachelor's degree in secondary education, concentration in mathematics. She will start work on a master's degree in curriculum and instruction in secondary education this fall while serving as graduate assistant in the College of Education. Emily, I certainly congratulate you on your past achievements, and I know you will serve your fellow Tennessee Tech students well this coming year. Emily, would you please stand and be recognized? Certainly, lastly in the program, but certainly not lastly in terms of importance, I'd like to recognize all the academic deans sitting behind me on the platform. Deans, I sincerely appreciate the work you put into your college or school day in and day out. You lead, motivate, and energize your faculty to teach our students, develop intellectual capacity, and conduct innovative research. Thank you for your diligence and for holding Tennessee Tech to high academic standards. Please stand as I introduce each of you. Students, if you would, please hold your applause until I have introduced all of your deans. If the deans would just remain standing until I get everybody introduced. Dr. Liz Mullins, College of Agriculture and Human Ecology. Representing Dean Paul Sims today is Dr. Kurt Eisen, College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Kenneth Wyatt, College of Business. Dr. Jennifer Shank, College of Education. Dr. Joe Rensis, College of Engineering. Dr. Melissa Geist, College of Interdisciplinary Studies. Ms. Bedelia Russell, School of Nursing. And Dr. Doug Bates, Library and Learning Assistants. Thank you. Students, I hope you paid attention to who your dean is while they were standing up. You may want to get to know them at some point in time. Also want to call your attention to a select group of faculty members in the audience today. Tennessee Tech entered into a really interesting experiment a few years ago, opening its first living and learning villages in 2010 as a way to help students connect with others who share common interests and to be a part of a smaller community within the larger university. We expect to have 10 villages by our centennial year in 2015. The faculty heads of each village play a very vital role in mentoring students. You are counselor and confidant, tutor and teacher, friend, and many times surrogate family member. Your role as a faculty head is 24/7. You have made a unique agreement to be readily available, a commitment that some individuals would certainly shy away from. For those reasons and many more, thank you for investing your time and energy into our students. You are a force behind the many things that we get right at Tennessee Tech, and you play a significant role in helping our students succeed. Thank you very much. Village heads, if you would, please stand and be recognized. Okay, freshmen. If you think back about Dr. Hodem's comments about who you are, it's a very interesting group. A lot of things, a lot of backgrounds, a lot of diversity have shaped your circumstances and provided unique individual personalities to each of you, your goals, your expectations, and especially your own unique sense of humor. A few things that I would like to point out. First of all, life takes on the meaning that only you can give it. Your future and your dreams never have to be limited by circumstances. As a Tennessee Tech freshman, today you join a university that offers you a chance to explore broader, more meaningful choices for your life. Change is something you have to get used to, and really the only constant you will likely face in your life is change. But if we can help prepare you to embrace that change, you will be able to give your life meaning no matter what life throws at you along the way. We live in a knowledge-based society, and information is said to be doubling about every year and a half or so. What does that mean to you? Well, studies tell us that within 5 years of graduation, only about 40% of graduates are working in their major field of study. The average college graduate today is expected to change careers 6 to 8 times in their lifetime. Some of you may know this. Do you know right now what you want to major in and what career you want to pursue? If you do, that is tremendous. Congratulations. I would caution you, however, that circumstances may come your way that will change your mind. And the advice I would give is to be focused, be fearless, and be diligent in pursuing your goals. Others of you are sitting here right now without a clue of what you are going to major in or what career you will choose. Don't feel alone. That's okay. Circumstances in your life will change also. You have unknown possibilities and potential. Focus on those dreams and also, in the same way, be fearless and diligent. Your college years can ultimately set a path to your entire future. When you walk out of the Hooper Eblen Center here in a few minutes, don't let the day-to-day challenges of adjusting to college life frustrate you. Let things roll off your shoulders and allow college to change you, opening up opportunities for your future and the future of your entire family. Some of you entering freshmen may feel as I did many years ago now when I left my small, comfortable school environment to begin my graduate program at Texas A&M University with, at the time, a measly 34,000 fellow students. Everything was new and exciting to me, but it was also a bit scary trying to learn to negotiate in a much larger environment, and understanding the expectations on me were much greater than ever before in my life. In fact, I don't believe that I fully unpacked my suitcase for the entire first semester, feeling unsure that I was up to the challenge. These feelings are pretty normal and can be very beneficial, as I found out. I learned a great deal about myself through that experience, and I'm very thankful that my personal fear and insecurity did not win that day. Otherwise, I would not be standing here before you today as the 9th president of this great university. I would like to share an excerpt from an email that I received from a fellow Tennessee Tech student just a few weeks ago. In this email, this graduating senior this year shares his experiences while attending Tennessee Tech over the last few years and offers insight to the journey you are about to embark on. He gave me sort of his bucket list of items that he's been able to do while at Tennessee Tech, and entitled, "What Tech Has Offered Me." He says, "I have managed cheerleaders for 4 years, joined a fraternity, been acknowledged as a Greek leader in Order of the Omega, been a mascot multiple times, run for Homecoming King, been a tour guide, made friends with just about every nation in the world, tutored collegiate athletes, worked in the fitness center, worked in a closet full of dead fish in Pennebaker Hall, been featured in the school newspaper, played ball in the Hooper Eblen Center, sprinted across the field of Tucker Stadium, shot goals at the soccer field, even caught volleyballs in oversized sweatpants at halftime of a volleyball match, guarded the president of Tennessee Tech in intramural basketball." And he says parenthetically, "Although I don't tell anyone that he and his squad beat us by at least 20 points. I had to leave that one in. It's quite a bucket list. What's your bucket list? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to see happen for yourself over the next few years? Think of how you want to share your experience with Tennessee Tech. Think of what great opportunities are waiting in your future if you simply give them a chance. This is your time. This is your opportunity, and all I can say is go for it. Now I would like to ask Dr. Bauman Garashi, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, to come and lead our students, new freshmen, in taking the Tennessee Tech Academic Oath of Integrity.
Class of 2018, will you please stand? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bauman Garashi, and I am the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. I am ultimately responsible for the quality of education that you will receive. Before we can make any promises about the quality of education you will receive, you must agree to respect the process of learning by conducting your studies with complete integrity. It is a privilege to enter a college or university, and Tennessee Tech University prides itself on the academic reputation that students, faculty, and staff create in the pursuit of education and process of learning. You will be expected to uphold the academic integrity of this university by conducting your studies in a manner consistent with the honor code observed by all students, faculty, and staff. In a moment, I will administer the oath of academic integrity. Students, parents, and guests, you can follow along by turning to page 6 in your program. Students, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Aware of the great traditions and accomplishments of Tennessee Technological University, and fully aware that I am entering an academic culture, I hereby solemnly affirm that I will pursue truth, a fundamental part of education. I will uphold the standards and traditions of our university. I will cultivate the good name of our university, and I will conduct all my studies following our principles of academic integrity. President Oldham, on behalf of the faculty, I have the privilege of presenting to you the class of 2018 and recommend that these students, having now completed both the requirements for admission and reciting the TTU Oath of Academic Integrity, henceforth be acknowledged as students of this distinguished university and granted all rights and responsibilities due.
Thank you, Mr. Provost. Students, upon the recommendation of the Provost and faculty, I congratulate you on taking the Oath of Academic Integrity and becoming the newest members of the Tennessee Tech University family. Congratulations. You may be seated. Students, now that you have taken the Tennessee Tech University Oath of Academic Integrity, it is important for you to understand that universities thrive because of the cooperation between you, the students, and the faculty and staff. None of us exist or succeed without the others. You have given us your promise to work hard and conduct your studies with integrity while at TTU. Since your success depends on cooperation between you and our faculty and staff, here is our promise to you as a Tennessee Tech student, as stated on page 2 in your program. We promise to guide, assist, and provide an education to you, to communicate effectively with you, and to embrace you as a valuable member of our Tennessee Technological University family. In addition to our main Tennessee Tech promise, we are committed to 4 underlying areas of focus: dignity and respect, information sharing, participation, and collaboration. In that order, here are our promises to you in each area. Dignity and respect. We promise to provide leadership and quality programs within every campus unit to support you and your education. We promise to consider your perspectives while planning and delivering your education. Information sharing. We will strive to give you timely, complete, and accurate information so that you are prepared to make the educational decisions that are best for you and your family. Participation. We promise to encourage and support your participation in your education, both inside and outside the classroom. And collaboration. We promise to listen to your voice, as it is one of the most valuable tools we share. We invite you to share your perspectives as we make university-wide changes and improvements. To my right, here on the floor, is our 2014 Tennessee Tech Promise Composite. A representative group of Tennessee Tech administrators, the deans, and members of the President's Cabinet will sign the TTU Promise following today's ceremony. At this time, Provost Garashi and I will sign the TTU Promise as well to affirm our commitment to you on behalf of the entire university. Again, our mission is to help each of you graduate from Tennessee Tech. We are fully committed to our vision. Tennessee Tech will be nationally recognized as a leading technological university in the South, providing academic, economic, and cultural leadership in the region and producing practical, ready-to-work graduates from a broad range of academic disciplines prepared to compete in a technologically driven world. I certainly hope you are as dedicated to graduating in 4 years as we are to helping you succeed. Just to be clear, there is a universal goal here as TTU freshmen, and that is to graduate and finish well. Coming to school here is so much more important than what you see in front of you right now. For example, enrolling at TTU is more important than being one of the few students who actually got into New South Hall, going through sorority recruitment, or suiting up for the Golden Eagle football team. Regardless of the things you want to get involved with right now, the goal here is to finish and finish well. With that in mind, we are excited to introduce the TTU Challenge Coin. Students, if you would take a moment and open up your programs to the inside back cover. Stapled there, you will find 2 challenge coins. There's a little folded insert inside the plastic covering. That insert explains a little about the challenge and offers some practical advice on how to keep your coin safe and where to store it so that you remember where it is when you're ready to graduate. You're receiving 2 coins today. We ask that you keep these 2 coins until your last semester at Tennessee Tech. Once you reach that final semester, we challenge you to think of the faculty or staff member, someone who has made the greatest impact on you during your time here as a student. Think of the person that best upheld the ideas put forth in our TTU promise to you. After you have selected this individual, we encourage you to write a letter explaining why that person made such a big impact on you and give him or her one of your coins as a gift along with your letter. The other coin you are receiving is yours to keep as a token symbolizing your journey here at Tennessee Tech. The TTU Challenge Coin tradition provides all of you a special way to say thank you to a faculty or staff member who made a significant impact on you during this time. Before completing today's ceremony, we want to share a few long-standing traditions with you from Tennessee Tech. At this time, I invite the pride of Tennessee Tech, our Golden Eagle Marching Band, to join us in concluding our ceremony. The band is going to perform 5 selections during today's ceremony that you will hear quite a bit during your time at TTU. The first is Aaron Copeland's Fanfare for the Common Man, known around the world as a celebration of the American spirit. The second tune, Are You From Dixie, is a musical reminder of our early days when Tennessee Tech was first called Dixie College. The third selection, Battle Hymn of the Republic, is rendered as a salute to American servicemen and women from all generations. So sit back and enjoy one of our oldest and greatest traditions, the pride of Tennessee Tech, your Golden Eagle Marching Band. What a sweet sound that is. Thank you, Golden Eagle Marching Band and Drs. Eric Harris and Colin Hill for leading our marching band today. Your involvement is a special part of our annual convocation. What is even more impressive is the fact that the band has just been in camp for a couple of days now. Just another testament to the high caliber students, faculty, and staff here at Tennessee Tech. I want to again say thank you to all the people who planned and coordinated today's ceremony, and a special thank you to our mace bearer, SGA President Emily McDonald, to our invocator, Dr. Glenn James, to the members of the Brass Art Quintet, Dr. Charles Decker, Professor Chris McCormick, Dr. Greg Danner, Dr. Joshua Hauser, and Mr. Ryan Snell, and to our interpreter, Mrs. Jen Ulshak. Another special thanks goes to all the parents, family members, and visitors who are here for today's ceremony. Thank you for taking the time out of your life to attend our convocation. We understand how important this day is to you and your student. Speaking of students, you deserve my final thank you. Thank you for choosing Tennessee Technological University. You could have chosen anywhere, but you chose Tennessee Tech. Let's grow together while you're here. We will keep our promise to teach and help you along the way so we can meet back here in this very building together for your graduation in a few years. As we close this ceremony, I'd like to quote a blessing from the book of Isaiah, appropriate for an occasion like this, especially one at Tennessee Tech. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young people stumble and fall. But those who maintain their hope will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Be fearless, stay focused, and soar like eagles. I'm going to ask Dr. Robert Hodem to return to the podium to conclude our ceremony and provide everyone with further instructions.
At this time, Dr. Craig Zamer, Director of Choral Activities, will lead us in introducing one final tradition, the singing of the alma mater, the Tennessee Tech hymn. You can find the words in your program, and we ask you to follow along. Following the alma mater, the band will play the TTU fight song. We ask the audience to rise and join the entering class of 2018 faculty, staff, and Golden Eagle Marching Band in singing. Gentlemen, would you also please remove your caps, and would everyone please remain standing afterward for the recessional. Students, this event just begins the day's activities. Once the band leaves the floor, please follow them outside the Hooper Edlin Center for our Purple Pride Parade, where they will lead you to Tucker Stadium to take your class of 2018 photo on overall field. Student orientation assistants will escort you along with the TTU campus police. As you are walking to the stadium, please do so in a respectful manner worthy of continuing the convocation ceremony. Parents and family members can follow the students in the parade and observe the photo session from the stadium. Immediately following the photo, students can proceed to Dixie Avenue to participate in the student organization Mix and Mingle, where you can meet with students representing many of our 200-plus campus organizations. The Mix and Mingle will be followed by dinner on Dixie at 6 o'clock and our annual Dancin' on Dixie concert at 7 o'clock. We hope you look back on this day in the years to come as the day you became part of the Tennessee Tech family.
put. Did you lose something?
Hey, Katie, how tempted are you to say something in there?
What?
How tempted are you to say something in there?
Oh, do it.
God, you've like completely changed your hair, man. You didn't have a mohawk. Was it really that long? It was that long. Really? Oh, I remember your face, but I just don't remember the mohawk. I didn't think it was that long. I like it. Hey man, we'll see you later. Oh my gosh, you're so tan from like the last time we saw you. Oh, when did the video? How are you? You're very well. Can't complain.
Luke, go ahead and put your 2 cents in.
What?
So